It's true that watch collection is a costly hobby. But have you known the costliest watches can cost up to millions of dollars? All watches tell time, so what's costing some watches more than others? The number one is the most luxurious on the list, so stick around to find out. Number 10. Vacheron Constantin 57260, prized at $8 million. The Vacheron Constantin 57260 is the most complicated timepiece in the world today. This has 57 complexities, including, among others, warning functions, astronomical calendar functions, and timepiece measurement features. It has a whopping 2,800 parts, and the push buttons are inside a white gold casing. One remarkable feat is that only 3 watchmakers made it. Those people have spent 8 years of their lives creating this masterwork. Despite the numerous complications, the watch's dial remained visually attractive. Indeed, this watch is a hallmark of the excellence of Vacheron Constantin in both watchmaking and art. Number 9. Patek Philippe Reference 1518 in stainless steel, prized at $11 million. The Patek Philippe Reference 1518 is one of the brand's rarest and costliest watches. This model-inspired design for many of the iconic Patek models. This Patek Philippe watch launched in 2016, priced at $11.1 million US. Introduced during the World War as far back as 1941, this was the first watch to have a perpetual chronograph calendar. The steel watch is manually wound, 35 millimeters in diameter, and powered by an expertly modified Valjoux et Bauge finished by Patek Philippe. The watch is now stored in Switzerland's Patek Philippe Museum. Number 8. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, priced at $17.6 million. It's a given that Rolex Daytonas are famous, but there's a particular kind of Daytona that's getting a lot more money. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona is the model in question. This Rolex Daytona watch was worn by the late Paul Newman, the famous American actor. The Rolex dated back to 1968 and was a gift from Joan Woodward, Newman's aunt. It was sold at an auction in 2017 for $17.7 million. The dial is the style of Art Deco, and it's probably the only watch on the list that has transcended tradition and families and has an American look. Number 7. Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch, prized at $18 million. The Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch remains true to its name. Millionaires like Floyd Mayweather wear this. It was produced in collaboration with Billionaire, a fashion label. This watch has diamonds cut into more than 260-carat baguette and is a true statement item. Under the diamonds, there's a white gold coating the overall watch. The hour markers are made of diamonds too. It has a 72-hour power reserve. Number 6. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication, prized at $24 million. There's a reason why there's a super in its name. One of the world's most complicated watches is Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication. This pocket watch was commissioned by and named after Henry Graves Jr. It took a total of 8 years to complete. Made from 18-karat gold, it remains the most complicated manually designed watch in the world, with over 24 different functions. Some of its features include a perpetual calendar, Westminster chimes, sunrise and sunset times, and a New York celestial map, as seen from the apartment on 5th Avenue in Graves. It doesn't get any more personalized than that. Number 5. Chopard 201-carat watch, prized at $25 million. Gold isn't all glitters. Often, it's the Chopard 201-carat watch. It consists of 874 diamonds of different sizes and colors. They come in black, brown, and pink hues. In the middle are a heart-shaped pink diamond of 15.37 carats, a blue diamond of 12.79 carats, and a diamond of 11.36 carat D color. When one pushes the spring's mechanism, it opens up like a flower, and it's a pleasure to watch. There are 3 larger diamonds in the center of those stones, and they're all heart-shaped. When the wearer presses the mechanism loaded with a spring, the trio of stones will activate to expose the watch's face. Pretty neat, right? Number 4. Jejer Lecoultre Jewelry 101 Monchit, prized at $26 million. Phew! That was an effort to say. This beautiful piece is a silver bracelet. It has a small wound clock on it as well. The dial of the clock is protected by a sapphire glass, although it's small. The bracelet, meanwhile, is made from pure white gold. It also has 11 onyx gemstones and a massive 576 bits of diamonds found there. It's fitted with a Jejer Lecoultre Caliber 101 when it comes to the watch's timekeeping capabilities. The caliber is noteworthy because it's one of the world's smallest movements. Number 3. Breguet Grande Complication Marie Antoinette, prized at $30 million. Besides being one of the most expensive watches, one of the most iconic ones is the Breguet No. 160 Grande Complication, aka the Marie Antoinette. This self-winding pocket watch comprised every known complication a watch would have. And these are the following functions: clock, minute repeater, perpetual calendar, thermometer, power reserve, chronograph, parachute, a different parachute, Breguet's shock protection system, chime, and an individual seconds hand. Number 2. Graf Diamonds The Fascination, prized at $40 million. Graf proves their creativity for this 2-in-1 accessory, the Fascination, the second most expensive watch. And this certainly intrigued us, in all seriousness. Another watch for those enjoying blings, this Graf diamond watch contains 114 carats of uncolored diamonds. The diamond dial has the form of a drop. This is as luxurious as it has become. The dial is removable and can be used as a pin, using the remainder as a bracelet. When you know the removable component can be worn as a ring, you'll be fascinated. The feat was so incredible that Forbes described it as a masterful metallurgical and gem-setting work. And I don't even know what that means, but it has to be good, because this 2020, the Fascination is one of the costliest watches. Number 1. Graf Diamonds Hallucination, prized at $55 million. Nope, you're not hallucinating. The Graf Diamonds Hallucination, despite its name, costs $55 million, and it takes the number 1 spot on our list. The Hallucination by Graf Diamonds is truly a statement item, and ideal for those who love stuff OTT. That's over the top for those of you who don't know. This watch is costly for not as much as its inner workings, but 110 carats of incredibly rare colored diamonds. According to the Graf Diamonds website, this design was worked on over thousands of hours by John Graf himself, along with gemologists and artisans,